Well, hello, everybody. Morning, afternoon, evening, night on this ninth day of July. There is always so much that we can unpack and a little bit of time to do it in. And so within this, our reading today comes from Paul's letter to the Romans, the 11th chapter, the 6th verse. Paul writes, "But if it is by grace, it is no longer on the basis of works. Otherwise, grace would no longer be grace." The cry goes out. To whom does God offer this gift? This brightest, this best, this greatest gift? Is it those who measure up? Or is it for the pauper? And I think the reality for us to remember is that this gift is for all of us: the beggars, the bankers, the clergy, the clerks, the garbage men and women, the soldiers, the teachers, the judges, the janitors, all receive this. And he wants us so badly that he'll take us in any condition: good, bad, right, wrong, broken, messed up. When we see who Jesus walks with and alongside and cares for, we must remember that Jesus died when we were still sinners. And so as a result, what do we have to prove in that regard? Proving means a lot. Most of us probably have an idea of what it's like to have to prove something. We are constantly in our world bombarded by being evaluated by our performance, be it in school, obviously grades, or exams, or state tests, relationships. We feel the pressure to be good enough, not only that the person would like us, but even would stay with us. And so it's easy as we look into the ways of our own lives and delve into the skeletons in our closet to think the same mindset with God, that he would be happier with us when we've had a good week of reading our scripture and praying, resisting temptation. But if you want it to be cut through immediately to the core, read this verse again. If by grace, then it cannot be by works. Now, this doesn't mean that God does not grant good works from that point in time, because no longer is it on the basis of our salvation. But grace and works don't mix for our salvation. Because if God's love depended on our performance, it would no longer be grace. It is entirely, squarely, solely upon the merits and work of Jesus and the life that he lived, the death that he died, and now the life and the resurrection that he lives forever. Now, again, I have to go ahead and quantify this. Our good works still matter. That the good works that naturally flow from the faith that God gives to us is healthy fruit living from the ever-living tree. We just need to remember that we don't obey God to earn his love. We love and serve and desire to follow God because we already have everything. And we don't serve our neighbors because we have to or to gain access to a certain part of heaven. We serve and we love and we care for our neighbors because heaven has already been given to us in Jesus. And so when we look at this, our neighbor who's maybe difficult, or they're going through a difficult time, or we see the elements of our conscience thinking we don't measure up, we look in the mirror, we don't like what we see. Or why is this person just a strong Christian? And they've had so much to deal with in their life. And yet here's my life and it's pretty smooth sailing. And I don't know why my faith continues to fluctuate. My prayer is that we don't look inward to measure whether we've done enough. You do that and you put in a measuring rod, you now start bargaining with God. Okay, you do your side, I do mine. No. Look to Christ alone. Look to the cross. For your standing before God rests not on our successes, but on the hands and the feet and the side that bled. Dear Christian, you can rest. You can rest assured that grace given to you has been shown by Jesus. We don't have to earn what Jesus has already done and given for us. Have a great day, everybody. Bye now.